Are you ready for Apple to blow your mind again with the iPhone 15 Pro Max? How epic do you think it will be? Apple is expected to unveil its next flagship phone, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, this September. As the largest and most advanced model in the iPhone 15 lineup, the Pro Max is shaping up to bring some major upgrades over its predecessor, the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Based on leaks and rumors so far, the iPhone 15 Pro Max may sport a completely refreshed design with a titanium frame, thinner bezels around the display, and rounded edges reminiscent of older iPhone models. The display itself will likely remain 6.7 inches, but with an always-on mode enabled through new low-temperature polycrystalline oxide (LTPO) technology. This allows the screen to dynamically adjust its refresh rate from 1 Hz to 120 Hz for power savings. The bezels surrounding the display are expected to shrink by nearly 20% for a more immersive look. The iPhone 15 Pro Max could feature Apple's best mobile camera system yet. It may retain the 48-megapixel main wide camera first introduced on the iPhone 14 Pro series, but add a periscope telephoto lens capable of 6 times optical zoom. This uses a prism to bend light and enable more zoom capabilities without bulking out the camera bump. The 12-megapixel ultra-wide is also expected to carry over along with a LiDAR sensor for enhanced portraits and AR experiences. Overall, photo and video quality should see a noticeable boost from the upgraded lenses and sensor shift optical stabilization. Under the hood, the iPhone 15 Pro Max will likely be powered by Apple's next-generation A17 Bionic chip manufactured using an enhanced 3-nanometer process. This should bring sizable improvements to both processing power and power efficiency. Early leaked benchmarks show the A17 outperforming even the latest Snapdragon chips for Android. The iPhone 15 Pro Max may also pack up to 8 GB of RAM in higher configurations. Battery life is expected to improve thanks to the efficiency gains, with the phone rumored to support much faster 35 watts charging speeds. One of the most anticipated changes coming to the iPhone 15 Pro Max is the replacement of the Lightning port with a USB-C port. This will enable faster data transfers and syncing speeds, bringing the iPhone in line with most other modern devices. The entire iPhone 15 series is also rumored to adopt Wi-Fi 6E for faster wireless internet. When it comes to software, the iPhone 15 Pro Max will ship with iOS 17 out of the box. This update will introduce features like customizable sleep modes, a new health app, and iMessage enhancements. An interesting rumor indicates the iPhone 15 Pro Max may lose the physical mute switch in favor of a new customizable action button. This could serve for triggering shortcuts or quick actions like toggling the flashlight. And the dynamic island camera cutout introduced on the iPhone 14 Pro is expected to make its way to the regular iPhone 15 models this time around. Given the significant upgrades planned, the iPhone 15 Pro Max could see a $100 to $200 price hike over the $1,099 iPhone 14 Pro Max base model. Some sources claim Apple may charge as much as $1,199 for the entry-level configuration. Pre-orders should kick off shortly after Apple's September event with retail availability later in the month. Overall, the iPhone 15 Pro Max represents one of Apple's biggest iPhone upgrades in years. The redesign, periscope camera, faster chips, increased battery life, and USB-C connectivity should entice both existing users to upgrade and potentially attract more Android switchers. But Apple faces growing economic headwinds that could limit demand for such an expensive flagship phone. The actual real-world performance and battery tests will ultimately determine if the iPhone 15 Pro Max lives up to its promise when it hits stores this fall. Well, that wraps up our first look at the iPhone 15 Pro Max rumors. Hit that subscribe button to see our full review when the phone launches. And thanks for watching.